Hello, and welcome back. Okay, so, last time, we did a ton of side missions, and that's really to be expected at this point.
Hot dog.
Oh, hello, Luke. I was just thinking about how good these hot dogs look, and smell, I suppose. Okay. Here's the hot dog. No, thank you. That's a very generous offer, but... well, my brother would be furious at me. I have a lot of anxiety issues around strangers, and my brother says I have to get comfortable doing things like talking to shopkeepers and ordering food. What are you gonna do when you're 30 or 40 years old, he says. What if you still can't do this crap by yourself? I've given it a lot of thought, and while I don't think that he's necessarily wrong... it is worth noting that this body is a mimeosome, so I can probably just pretend to be this young for as long as I want. What'll you do when you return to your old body, though? I'm gonna buy a hot dog. If I gather my courage, there's nothing I can't do. I have to believe that. Mustarding courage. Hey, Luke. My skull took a pretty serious beating during my last Interceptor mission. And now I gotta sit here and pretend to listen while this mechanic lectures me about it. That's the way we fight, though. We don't plan for things to go off the rails like that. They just do. Your aggressiveness may be working against you sometimes, or nothing's wrong with the way she fights. I'm gonna encourage her. I appreciate that, but I'm fine, really. Outside of the Colonel chewing me out personally, nothing will get me to change my tactics. If experience has taught me anything, it's that it's better to go too far than risk not going far enough. I can't imagine you've come this far without being in the same situation yourself. I've had cause to regret past inaction. I live life free of regret. And rash action can just as easily lead to regret. That's fair. Actions taken with the best intentions sometimes have unexpected consequences. But no one can predict what action will lead to which consequence. You just have to accept that it won't always work out like you hope. If you ask me, all that really matters is whether you made the best choice possible for yourself and the people you care about. Maybe you'll still regret the outcome, but if you know you gave it everything you had, it softens the blow. That's the way I live my life. So yeah. When it comes to protecting my friends, maybe I do go a little over the top sometimes. I'll understand if you feel differently, but I have things in my life that I don't intend to lose. Charging in. And we have another normal mission. This matter is far too important to ignore. It represents a serious problem for the Orf as well. We Orf will lend our skills to humankind. In return, I ask that you assist us. What's the problem? It relates to the security of the Biano water purification plant. There was an incident in which humans were attacked on site by Cantors. Yes. We Orf have a plan to ensure that tragedy is never repeated. Well, that sounds great. But it requires your kind to participate as well. As it is a proposal that would benefit us both, I hope that we can work together to make it happen. Sounds great. Okay, what is it? We propose that auto sentries be used to defend the plant and surrounding area. You humans are too few in number, and I expect there is a limit to what can be asked of your fellow blade operatives. I assume you are aware that we require Cinerapa water in order to reproduce? The process by which we manufacture that water relies on the Biano plant functioning. We cannot allow it to be jeopardized by primordial creatures, and believe this machine is the solution. The auto sentries will be unmanned and fully automatic. They should be more than sufficient to defend both the lake and the purification plant itself. We are already hard at work on construction of a prototype, but have come up short on a few parts. I would like to ask you to procure the necessary Ouroboros crystals and Eradicator eyepieces so we can complete our work. Should be able to obtain both outside of New LA. Your help is most appreciated. Help engineer auto sentries to protect the Piano water purification plant and New LA's supply of Cinerapple water. Okay.
Your report.
Work here is nearly complete. Now we are just waiting on the parts I requested. How is your search progressing? Have you procured the Ouroboros crystals and Eradicator eyepieces? Ouroboros crystal. A crystal with a molecular structure that resembles tail-devouring snakes. These beautifully pure crystals have appeared on the market as high-end jewelry. Eradicator eyepiece. Goggles designed by giant aliens that transmit information and orders directly into the eye of the user. Flawless work. I see I found the right man for the job. Once these are installed, we will be ready to begin combat testing. Your help would be most welcome with that phase too, if you can spare the time. The prototype auto sentry has already been transported to the outfitter's test hangar. If you are able to assist us once again, please meet me there after making any necessary preparations. I'm probably not supposed to do this on my scale. That's fine. Thank you for coming. I just finished making the final adjustments. Well, what do you think? Considering its role as defending a human facility, I tried to cater the design to reflect human tastes. Looks fine. Your people have a fondness for designs like this, no? As such, I trust that you will like it as well. It looks weak. That's fine. Wonderful. Early designs crafted according to an Orphean aesthetic standard ran into problems, and that they tended to terrify humans. I'm glad our adjustments were successful. Though its easily accepted exterior is less important than the cutting-edge Orphean technology inside. I urge you to bring total focus to this test. A moment's inattention could lead to grave injury. Are you ready to begin? The more combat data you can provide us, the better. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Look out! We've got company.
You're ready?
Hope
you don't mind me taking this one. Let's move in and hammer him. Arcing horse. Shield ball. That's what I needed. Balance breaker. Yes. Now get in close. Now. Close in and clean up.
Here, have a taste of the oven. I smashed them up good. Now move it.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Get.
Thank you. You have given us excellent data. We will use these results to improve on our design, then deploy the auto sentries en masse to Piano Lake. I am certain they will keep the water purification plant safe and clear of even the most ferocious primordial creatures. And as a result, we will have a steady supply of pure water with which to synthesize Cinerapple water. That will allow us to steadily increase our numbers. All excellent news for us Orf. The auto sentries passed the test and will be installed at the Piano water purification plant. 10, 9. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. Judges 11. Jephthah the Gileadite was a mighty warrior. His father was Gilead, his mother was a prostitute. Gilead's wife also bore him sons, and when they were grown up, they drove Jephthah away. "You're not going to get any inheritance in our family," they said, "because you're the son of another woman." So Jephthah fled from his brothers and settled in the land of Tob, where a gang of scoundrels gathered around him and followed him. Sometime later, when the Ammonites were fighting against Israel, the elders of Gilead went to get Jephthah from the land of Tob. "Come," they said, "be our commander, so that we can fight the Ammonites." Jephthah said to them, "Didn't you hate me and drive me from my father's house? Why do you come to me now when you're in trouble?" The elders of Gilead said to him, "Nevertheless, we are turning to you now. Come with us to fight the Ammonites, and you will be head over all of us who live in Gilead." Jephthah answered, "Suppose you take me back to fight the Ammonites, and the Lord gives them to me. Will I really be your head?" The elders of Gilead replied, "The Lord is our witness. We will certainly do as you say." So Jephthah went with the elders of Gilead, and the people made him head and commander over them, and he repeated all his words before the Lord in Mizpah. Then Jephthah sent messengers to the Ammonite king with the question, "What do you have against me that you have attacked my country?" The king of the Ammonites answered Jephthah's messengers, "When Israel came up out of Egypt, they took away my land from the Arnon to the Jabbok, all the way to the Jordan. Now give it back peaceably." Jephthah sent back messengers to the Ammonite king, saying, "This is what Jephthah says. Israel did not take the land of Moab or the land of the Ammonites. But when they came up out of Egypt, Israel went through the wilderness to the Red Sea and on to Kadesh. Then Israel sent messengers to the king of Edom, saying, 'Give us permission to go through your country.' But the king of Edom would not listen. They sent also to the king of Moab, but he refused. So Israel stayed at Kadesh. Next they traveled through the wilderness, skirted the lands of Edom and Moab, passed along the eastern side of the country of Moab, and camped on the other side of the Arnon. They did not enter the territory of Moab, for the Arnon was its border. Then Israel sent messengers to Sihon, king of the Amorites, who ruled in Heshbon, and said to him, 'Let us pass through your country to our own place.' Sihon, however, did not trust Israel to pass through his territory. He mustered all his troops and encamped at Jahaz and fought with Israel. Then the Lord, the God of Israel, gave Sihon and his whole army into Israel's hands, and they defeated them. Israel took over the country, took over all the land of the Amorites who lived in that country, capturing all of it from the Arnon to the Jabbok, and from the desert to the Jordan. Now since the Lord, the God of Israel, has driven the Amorites out before his people Israel, what right have you to take it over? Will you not take what your God Shamash gives you? Likewise, whatever the Lord our God has given us, we will possess. Are you any better than Balak son of Zippor, king of Moab? Did he ever quarrel with Israel or fight with them? For 300 years, Israel occupied Heshbon, Aroer, and the surrounding settlements and all the towns along the Arnon. Why didn't you retake them during that time? I have not wronged you, but you are doing me wrong by waging war against me. Let the Lord, the judge, decide the dispute this day between the Israelites and the Ammonites." The king of Ammon, however, paid no attention to the message Jephthah sent him. Then the Spirit of the Lord came on Jephthah. He crossed Gilead and Manasseh, passed through Mizpah of Gilead, and from there he advanced against the Ammonites. And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord. "Give the Ammonites into my hands. Whatever comes out of the door of my house to meet me when I return in triumph from the Ammonites will be the Lord's, and I will sacrifice it as a burnt offering." Then Jephthah went over to fight the Ammonites, and the Lord gave them into his hands. He devastated 20 towns from Aroer to the vicinity of Minnith, as far as Abel Keramim. Thus Israel subdued Ammon. When Jephthah returned to his home in Mizpah, who should come out to meet him but his daughter, dancing to the sound of timbrels. She was an only child. Except for her, he had neither son nor daughter. When he saw her, he tore his clothes and cried, "Oh no, my daughter! You have brought me down, and I am devastated. I have made a vow to the Lord that I cannot break." "My father," she replied, "you have given your word to the Lord. Do to me just as you promised. Now that the Lord has avenged you of your enemies, the Ammonites. But grant me this one request," she said. "Give me 2 months to roam the hills and weep with my friends, because I will never marry." You may go, he said, and he let her go for 2 months. She and her friends went into the hills and wept because she would never marry. After the 2 months, she returned to her father, and he did to her as he had vowed, and she was a virgin. From this comes the Israelite tradition that each year the young women of Israel go out for 4 days to commemorate the daughter of Jephthah the Gileadite. May God bless the reading of his word. Welcome! Garbage got you down? Haunted by hazmats? Well then, worry no more, my trashy friend. Our humble waste-producing units have you covered. I'm the director here. Name's Lisa. So, need anything disposed of? Whatever you got, our ultra-high temp furnace will make it go away. I have some clutter to clear. I'm all set for now. Ooh, an organized guy. Place for everything and so on and so forth. I like it. Most blade quarters are practically bursting with junk they brought in from the field. They're pretty much Mira's super hoarders. Well, yeah, for a reason. As soon as we got this place working, they were lining up at the door with all kinds of unspeakable garbage. Honestly, I don't know where you guys even find some of the stuff. But we're way understaffed, so if I don't hire somebody soon, then we'll never catch up. Human, alien, whoever. I don't care so long as they're good. Ooh, wait, actually, you seem like an expert. I bet you know just about all there is to know about the different newfound races, huh? So then, know of any that would be an especially good fit for a career in waste management? Please? Yeah. I know some that are an especially good fit, yes. Assist the understaffed Liza with New LA's pollution problem. Yeah. A man-on would do well, no. An up-on would be a natural. Not really. The Zarbogan were born for this. Yes. Wait, the creepy mask guys? They're like a mystery wrapped in a thing I totally don't know anything about. You sure they're, trustworthy? Sounds like something to look into extensively during my copious amounts of free weekend time. Ha! Kidding. Forget that noise. I'll just trust you. Alright, I'll go pay him a visit and see if I can't scout somebody for the plant. I bet they'll be clamoring over each other for it. Earth Alien Director, I have news! So much garbage came that I lost track of duties. Then Waste Unit became angry, started spitting smoke. It looks bad. What in the... Wah! It's overheating! Why did you let it get this bad before doing something? I did lots of things. I hit machine many times. Then I shoved Jam's trash very hard. Oh, for the love of... this hiring is an HR disaster. I blame myself. Okay, I'll go scramble to find an emergency hire. Meanwhile, you get to help out. I need you to use Frontier Nav and get me 3 hunks of Everfreeze ore for coolant, okay? Oh, and if you run into trouble finding any, 10 bits of Jagato's copper should also work. You'll do it, right? Because honestly, a huge flood of pollutants is going to spill into the city if you don't. So, yeah, pretty much have to. Oh, and the sooner the better, obviously. And we're so close to the diner, too. If that gets contaminated, I'm going to get chewed out 6 ways from Sunday.
1, 2, 3.
I get the feeling I already have it.
Hi.
Oh, perfect. Did you get the Everfreeze ore? Or Jagato's copper? They won't fix the problem, but they'll make it a lot better. 90 out of 3. Yes, I got your Everfreeze ore. Once cooled, this ore maintains a low temperature for a very long time. Due to this unique property, its use as a superconductor is being investigated. Whoa, that's cold, but yeah, okay, great. This should bring the temperature down on the bring down the temperature on the unit. Thanks. Oh, and bonus thanks for the advice. I scouted some Zarbogan, like you said, and as soon as they turned up, they zapped all the contaminants out of the air. Smoke used to be billowing out like gangbusters, but it should be returning to normal soon. Arsenican and Traclo are amazing, aren't you guys? Honestly, they're like garbage wizards. You are the blade I met previously. You are the blade I met previously. I did not know you were acquainted with Liza. I was given the opportunity to devulcanize some exceptionally nice Voltant here. It has been a long while since I felt so sated. This place is again to Golbaga's Garden of Bounty, a home world of Bedin. I have no idea what you're talking about, But it sounds great. I'll give her a lesson. Yeah, if you don't stop right now, I'm going to go bogging your Volt and right in the Zauberflöte. Sorry, but I can't. I just can't take anymore. Okay, I've decided to give up ever understanding your weird jargon. But seriously, thanks for everything. From me, but also... Hello? I'm Des Bino? Technical advisor for this place? Yes, well, I would like you to have this. Even with a full arsenal of man on tech, I couldn't have made all this clean, you know? But then the Zauberflöte came in and just did it somehow. Yeah, what he said. You and those Zauberflöte saved this place and the city. And I didn't get yelled at. Ha ha ha! Whee! The hiring of the Zauberflöte helped prevent further damage, which made Liza's day. Going viral.
It's amazing.
What to do?
This can't possibly be a natural phenomenon. We have to intervene. Just weeks ago, there were hardly any of them in Cultures, but now... what are you talking about? The Visigel population is growing in Cultures. They're normally very slow to multiply as indigents go, but lately they've been spreading like clover. Oh, and they're also extremely aggressive, which isn't any fun at all. If they keep growing at this rate, it will make work in Cultures extremely difficult for us Blades. If you have time, I'd love your help in investigating. I'll need a tissue sample first, if you can head out there and round one up. A number of mutations have emerged in the biology of the indigents that prowl the depths of Cultures. Assist Julius in his investigation into the matter. Come back with that sample once you have it. I'll be waiting. Thanks for the good work. Unfortunately, something's still not right. According to the latest Frontier Nav data, the Visigel population has risen by 2. But it should be down 1 thanks to you. What in the heck is going on here? Something must be actively causing it to rise. It really is bizarre. Visigel simply shouldn't be breeding in these numbers. If we hope to figure out what's happening, we're going to need more tissue samples. Sorry to send you back out to Cauldros, but samples from 2 more Visagels would be a big help in getting to the bottom of this. What? This shouldn't be possible. The Visagel numbers are up again. This time Frontier Nav is saying there are 4 more. What in the heck? There must be some secret to the Visagel life cycle. I suppose it's possible, but this sort of behavior has never been seen before. There must be some immediate cause, some prompt. Rapidly multiplying organisms. Yes, I've seen something like it before. Can I possibly trouble you for 4 more samples, Luke? This mystery is too big for me to handle alone. I'm going to see about getting some help while you're off in Cauldros. Good luck to the both of us. There's gonna be 8 after we come back. I can tell you that right now. That's really obvious.
Working hard?
The anomaly was more than one human could puzzle through, so I reached out to the Orf for help. I suppose this is what you humans would call a bad feeling. I have been analyzing the Visagel samples since Julius came to me, and I am concerned. I worry that this phenomenon may have serious implications for the Orf's very existence. However, I must be extremely cautious and thorough in my work. As such, I require more samples. Well, they won't be hard to find. The darn buggers are multiplying again somehow. 2 samples from 6 more individuals should do. That should be enough to reach a conclusion. I only hope it will not be a grim one. Hello, Cario002. How's my class progression going? I am on class branch number 3. I'm going from bottom to top. What's your hypothesis? I would prefer not to speculate until I am more certain. Putting off things you don't want to deal with isn't very logical, and nice to see us humans and you Orpheans have that in common. But one last round of tissue samples should get us to the bottom of this, so yeah, we need 6 more, please. I know this has been a lot of work, and I appreciate it. Sure, go ahead. What's your recommended skill? I might already have it equipped.
There you go.
Look like you'll get your answer, Handbarak? As the Visagel population continued to expand? Great so. I suspected as much. I have never felt this way before. Never felt this gloom, I suppose you would call it. The Visagel tissue and analysis results, combined with the fact that their numbers continue to grow, makes it conclusive. Though I am shocked, to be frank, it is a conclusion I did not wish to think possible. What'd you learn? The Ovah my kind reveres and obeys also exists within the bodies of these Visagels. And this Ovah you talk about is... what, exactly? It is a virus that exists within the bodies of the Orf, but further explanation can wait. For now, we need to formulate a plan to deal with this new development. The Ovah living within indigens seems to be the root of the cause of the mutations. They apparently act as a kind of virus on their host. Okay. My favorite class so far. Honestly, Galactic Knight. That was my favorite. It was just powerful, and I didn't have to worry about any statuses or anything like that going off. Mastermind is great for, or I guess Psycho Corruptor is the only thing that my allies will have. But Psycho Corruptor is pretty great for allies, but I don't really care for it myself because it requires that I constantly switch targets, and I don't want to do that. Similarly, I didn't really like Commando, and I don't think I'm going to like Winged Viper because I don't like having to move around all the time. I like to just sort of stand there and mash arts. The thought of the divine Ovah coexisting within organisms as primitive as a biovisgil is shocking. I knew you guys multiplied through division, but this revelation about your Ovah is even more of a surprise. What is the Ovah? Power of the Ovah protects all Orf. It is as a god to us. Whenever death approaches, we are able to divide and live on so long as the Ovah resides within us. So reproduction by fission is a property of the Ovah, and not something intrinsic to the Orf? The Orf would not exist without the Ovah, for without it, we could not propagate. The Ovah and Orf are one, yet now it extends its influence to base creatures like the biovisgel. So in the end, the Ovah is a virus that heals its host and aids in reproduction? How much BP do I have? Probably a lot. Yet only the Orf are capable of serving as its hosts. That has always been the way. And you have no idea why it might have branched out to these Vigidels? I do not, unless... no, but that is preposterous. I will not even entertain the thought. Oh, what is it? I do have a hypothesis, but it remains precisely that. I do not wish to discuss it until I know more. Sorry about the ads. I'm trying to not be doing this. Not be doing dialogue when that pops up, but I didn't get the warning this time. It's rare to see a hyper-rational Orphean hesitate like that, because you've got the same range of emotions kicking around under the surface as we do. But what separates us is that my kind maintains the ability for calm reason no matter the circumstances. This weapon has been altered to halt the activity of Ovah within the target. Please use it to destroy those Visigels. Apparently there are 10 or so effective bio-Visigels in Kaldros. The rest of the species is unchanged. Use this weapon to kill those 10 individuals, we should see an end to the sudden Visigel doubling. There is one more thing I would like to verify, so please bring some tissue samples back with you when you are done. Need more data to reach a certain conclusion. We need to stop this sudden boom in the bio-Visigel population before it becomes a real threat. This affects the safety of everyone in New LA. I appreciate your help. Ovah and Out. Use the weapon Handbrak gave you to defeat the rapidly expanding population of mutated indigens. It is good to see you back safely. I will begin analysis on those samples at once. May I have them? Oh, and the anti-Ovah weapon as well, if you please. It should be of no use to you now that the bio-visagels have been eliminated. Savage Zeus. Well, I now have a conclusive explanation why the Visagels were host to the Ovah. What is it? The Ganglion brought my kind to Mira by force. We numbered 7 then, including myself. But we only rescued 5 of you. One escaped before you humans came to liberate us, while the other elected to remain with the Ganglion. And the Orf has its share of disturbed individuals. The remaining 5 of us sided with you humans, trusting that you would be victorious in the end. But we heard nothing more from the one who escaped. We all assumed he had successfully evaded the pursuers sent by the Ganglion and got into hiding. But this round of analysis proves he was devoured by a bio-visagel instead. In the process of digesting an Orphean, the bio-visagel became host to his Ovah. Though that sounds simple enough, it is still quite unbelievable that the Ovah and a Visagel could coexist in symbiosis. But you said this round of analysis was conclusive, right? Correct, but being confronted with evidence that the divine force that governs the prosperity of my people can also dwell in a common beast is terribly shocking. I never thought I would experience such an emotion. You think there's a reason for it? Yeah, bio-visagel biology is pretty primitive. Maybe that simplicity is what allowed them to be compatible with the Ovah? Seems like it would be easier to find a fit with a basic biological system than with a more complex life form. Perhaps, but this discovery still calls into question the very reason for the Orf's existence. The Ovah can only reside within the Orf! It is a special type of viral organism unable to survive anywhere else, except inside an Orphean body. It is unthinkable that any but the chosen Orf could contain the Ovah within them. Let alone that some primitive species could multiply through division as we advanced Orf to. It should not be possible. Hey, don't let it get you down. It's un-Orphean-like. At the end of the day, it's just a virus. Yeah. I will not allow you to speak of the Ovah in that way. Holy crap, you're angry? This is rare! While it may appear to other races as simple virus, the Ovah is our protector and source of life, our divine spark, if you will. Must insist that you be respectful. That's absolutely fair. Sorry if I upset you. That wasn't my aim. So long as you understand. In any case, we were successful in removing the Ovah from the indigents. That would not have been possible without your aid. You humans truly are our most useful species. Ah, shucks. I'm glad our interests aligned on this. With any luck, that'll continue to be the case for a long time to come. That would be most pleasing. You defeated 10 indigents and destroyed the Ovah. Hopefully this will stop the mutations from expanding any further. Alrighty then. Get out of here, you filthy little furball! You ate all my jerky! This is exactly why I hate cats. Oh, sorry if I was rude to your pet there. I'm just a dog person, you know? And I say, if they can make mimiosomes of dogs, why not make one with the brains of a military dog, slap some armor on it, and let it explore Mira with us? Sense of smell would be way better than ours, so it'd be perfect for chasing down prey. And unlike most of the worthless humans around here, it wouldn't go running away at the first sign of trouble. Well, what do you think? It would be fun to explore Mira with a dog. Right? Back on Earth, I had a foxhound. Fog was afraid to even get near him, of course, but me and that dog were completely inseparable. That old boy is long gone now, but I'd sure love to take a dog hunting again one day. But you don't want to hear me get all sappy about that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ask Daddy Vandam if I can take a dog with me on deployment. He'll probably figure out I've been drinking and dress me down good, but I'm going anyway! Wish me luck, Luke. Man's best friend. Arena there. Hold on. 11. Okay. Okay, we're almost at the end of this. Almost. And I finally get to do a break.
Didn't think I'd see you here.
Hey, Luke. Bet you're thinking it's not like me to be found in a place like this, huh? I was about to buy Gwyn some new goggles. His old pair got smashed during a mission. They weren't a big deal to him or anything, but he works hard out there and never complains. Thought I'd get him something to say thanks. Apparently, we don't think that he really cares about the goggles. Maybe something better than goggles. Huh? What are you talking about? Right now, what Gwyn needs is a replacement pair of goggles. What would be the point of buying anything else? Why would he even want anything else? If I were going to buy someone a big fancy present, it would be the Colonel. Oh, that's right. I should probably get her a thank you gift for the next time she takes me on a mission. Yeah, that would be the perfect time. I'm sure she'd happily accept it. But if I'm gonna get her something nice, I can't be wasting money on expensive goggles. I'll just get Gwyn one of those cheap plastic pairs that people use at the swimming pools and stuff. Thanks for the great idea. I can't wait for our next mission together. Boggled by goggles. I get the feeling that Gwyn's not gonna be too happy with that. Like, oh, thanks for the goggles. Yeah. Well, obviously, if you devulcanize something like that, you're going to hurt yourself. Ugh, and we still have a ton of collection work left. What am I going to do about this mess? Need any help? I am flattered you would ask. So many of you humans really are kind. We Zarabagan are beginning a new initiative concerning the city's Voltant. Your kind discards it as unnecessary, but it is the source of life for us. This is why we have begun a collection service. All was going well until my friend decided to devulcanize something called a hamburger from that restaurant. I'm afraid he's out cold. His own fault, really. Even an idiot knows that everything but Voltant is swimming with impurities. Now I'm responsible for collecting more Voltant from the people here than I possibly can by myself. Such a bother. I was trying to figure out a plan when you arrived. I don't suppose you would be willing to help me? As a resident, you know the city well. With your help, I could be done in no time. I would really like to make this new initiative succeed, and working together with you would make it even better. Dubious Operation. Help with the Voltant recovery work. Okay. And I finished in need of a hand. So then, you must speak with a doctor named Jeffrey, a recycling operator named Graham, and a Manon named Pfeffin. Please gather Voltant from all three of them. Oh, and be careful when handling it. Voltant is to you what a hamburger was to my dumb, unconscious friend. Is it safe for me to be lugging it around? No cause for worry. I'll be happy to fix any minor Voltant contamination you suffer. If you have all three loads, please hurry back here with them. Last! Sheraton's running late, and I really need to get this stuff dealt with soon. I'm here in his stead. Ah, perfect. The cold storage facility is nearly overflowing with used test samples and all kinds of other nasty things. I'm quite eager to get it all disposed of, so here, take this capsule. And you're sure the Zauberflöte can purify all of this toxic material? Even the Manon can't do that, and they possess all manner of advanced technology. I'm probably sure. I'm sure, Jeffrey, that the Zauberflöte will do as promised. Yes. I mean, it's how they eat. If so, that's some ability. I'd be curious to watch them at work sometime. I'll finish up a few things here, then pay Sheraton a visit and see this devulcanizing thing firsthand. Think he's by Rosemoss? Ah, excellent. I'll go look for him there.
I've been waiting.
Are you here to pick up that fuel cell for the Zauberflöte? Oh, thank heavens. I bought a curious alien machine from a blade, but got more than I bargained for. The way the fuel cell powering it is designed, one little slip in this whole neighborhood would be uninhabitable. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. Here you are. Do handle it carefully now. Oh, and do you know a blade by the name of Roselle? She's been asking around about Sheraton and the Zauberflöte. She's rather persistent. And when she left, she told me to call her the next time I had something I didn't know how to dispose of. Handed me a business card and everything. I want to hear more. She asked how many people the Zauberflöte were gathering these sorts of waste materials from. Things like that. She was also extremely eager to know how they process the stuff. With their staves. But I found her to be suspicious as all get out, so I didn't tell her a thing. Yeah, I agree with you, Graham. If you're headed to see Sheraton, tell him to watch out for that Roselle woman. I have no idea who she is or what she's up to, but my gut tells me that it isn't good. I agree. Hello? Are you the human delivering this equipment to Sheraton? Or this shipment to Sheraton? I am very, very glad to see you. Things are a bit interesting right now. See, I was developing a new weapon, but I accidentally wound up with an extra lethal poison bomb. Chemistry, am I right? I have no use for it, but it's really not really the sort of thing I can just put out with the recycling, you know? I really was in quite the bind. Life is so much easier since Sheraton and his friends started collecting this stuff, don't you think? Why aren't you selling it? That is the same question Roselle asked me, didn't she? Or do you know her? Roselle the Blade Operative? She asked if I would let her sell it to her to people, which seems a bit odd, doesn't it? But Manon technology is clean, you know? We have no use for anything that nasty. I will be careful never to make anything like it again, even by accident. I'm just trusting that you'll make sure it's destroyed. You will do that, right? Yes. Here you go. I'm so grateful. So, see you around, perhaps? Wait, you're Sheraton's helper, right? Terrible news, he's been kidnapped! I came here hoping to get the chance to watch him do his devulcanizing thing. But when I arrived, he was arguing with a very suspicious woman. Then all of a sudden, she threw him into a trailer and drove out of the city! Do you know her? Not much, although I've seen her in the administrative district a few times. I think she's a blade. Look for a woman with silver hair wearing a scaled pilot suit. The trailer headed out the east gate and kept cutting east across Primordia. A crazy stunt like this could undermine the relationship we've managed to build with the Zauberflöte. Can you head out into Primordia and help Sheraton? Yes. Well, she's still in Primordia, so that's something, but she's up at a cliff's edge, which is not great.
Last time we saw a human and an alien at the cliff's edge was, well... Thanks, Alex. That was not a seminar.
Well, that is a lot of Voltant for them. But where did all that come from? Ah, that is amazing! It's really just like they said. Poisons, pollutants, toxic waste, all gone! Just poof! The business applications are simply massive! You can forget about me working another day as a blade, I'll tell you that much. You in the same line of work? Or you're on some search mission? Well, I've got surveying this place covered, so you can hurry up and move along. Why did you capture Sheraton? Sorry, but this one's too juicy. I'm not sharing. And if you came here hoping to steal the golden goose out from under me, I've got bad news for you. You're not going to leave this place alive. I got too much riding on this. Looks like I was right to bring the old girl with me. Let's go, Gold Courage.
Well, that was easy.
Unreal! You scrapped my gold courage! You have any idea how much money I sank into customizing her? Phew! Devoltanization complete. Is something wrong? What is everyone doing here? Ah, have you come here with the Voltan you collected for me? Oh, this is an excellent sampling. Just lovely. And it's nice of you to bring it all this way. Thank you so much. What's that? You came to rescue me from Roselle? A kidnapping? No, there's no kidnapping here. Perish the thought. True, we had a bit of a misunderstanding at the start, but no, everything is fine. She treated me to a huge supply of excellent Voltant. It was really most generous of her. Oh, Roselle is a dear friend. Ha! Ha ha ha! Man, what a space cadet! Though, you heard the guy, no kidnapping here. Think we can pretend this never happened? I'm sorry for attacking you out of nowhere like that. That was totally my bad. Look, I'll even let you in on a piece of the jackpot if you forget it, okay? So we have a deal? Please? No, I'm not taking a bribe. Tell Roselle I'm reporting her on to Blade on charges of kidnapping. I guess this is where the ride ends. Alright, fine. At least let me turn myself in. Maybe it'll help lighten my sentence a little. And I was so close I could taste it! Using these guys to build a company, making fat stacks. I would have had a harem of guys clamoring for my affections. Man, this sucks. Has there been some problem here? I suppose you humans have your share of troubles. In any case, the new initiative is off to a great start. New LA has a lot of Voltant to give, and I aim to be there to Voltanize the lot of it. Thanks for your cooperation. I'm going to head back to the city. Maybe I'll see you there. So basically, he was doing stuff for free, and she's like, no, I'm gonna force you to charge for it. And while it would be wise on their part to charge for it, it's not something for her to do. Reported Roselle's crime and protected Sheraton. Not fair. Even with all this wealth, Warawa still can't get what she wants. Warawa hate this, but not about to give up. Still, humans are monsters for dreaming up such thing. What has you upset? It's just awful. No matter how many Warawa buy, only bronze cards turn up. Warawa not even find silver. Ah, she's doing a trading card game. This rate, Warawa go bankrupt before getting precious golden hippopotamus card. Friend does know about popular Mira Life cards, right? Nope. They are trading cards with pretty pictures of every fun critter from Mira. Friend's seriously behind times for not knowing about them. These days, people young and old from every race are obsessed with Mira Life cards. There are many cards, from lane bronze to shiny silver to super, ultra, mega, amazingly rare gold! But it's impossible to know what is inside until you open pack. Warawa has been buying up packs right and left in effort to get adorable golden hippopotamus card. No luck at all! Warawa think maybe it's time to stop depending on luck. Perhaps friend can help Warawa with brilliant plan, Operation Mega Trade! Follow plan of Warawa, and friend can turn this boring bronze blotta card into amazing golden hippopotamus card! Trade agreement. ULA is in the midst of a Mira Life card boom. Head up other collectors to acquire the super rare golden hippopotamus card. Okay. Oh, thank you. Warawa explained straight away. Big thrill of Mira Life cards is that no one knows what they get until pack is open. So even this dumb bronze blotta card can be valuable to friends that can't find it in pack. Which means Warawa can make use of that to trade for rarer and rarer cards. And finally end up with golden hippopotamus card. See? Plan is foolproof. That's the worst plan I've ever heard. No, that's the point of a trading card game. Warawa knew friend would agree. And once friend gets golden hippopotamus card, Warawa will offer huge reward. Alright, here is useless bronze blotta card. Friend must get out there and trade. Alright. After 8, I have to have surveyed 10% of Mira and completed the Matchmaker Affinity mission. Alright then. Recommended level 30. Level 41. Chapter 8, The Gathering Storm.
What am I in the mood to make?
Beef braised in wine.
Now that is a good idea.
Linley! What is Linley making?
Huh? That's new. Guess I won't get to see that joke. all of our other party members. Even he doesn't know what's going on.
Citizens of NLA, this is Secretary Nagi. Those of you that have served under me, here or on the White Whale, know I'm not one to mince words. So, I'll get right to the point. We are at war.
Well, yeah, we knew that
Even
already.
now, the hostile alien force known as the Ganglion, marching on New Los Angeles.
That's new.
We know they possess Skell-class ground-based units, and we have reports of unidentified flying weaponry as well. Director General Chosan is attempting to open a dialogue. But our enemy has shown no signs of being open to negotiation. In light of all this, it is my duty to prepare us all for the worst. And this is why I've called an emergency assembly of all Blade divisions. To be clear, none of this changes our mission with regards to recovering the Lifehold. But in the short term, it is absolutely crucial that we protect our city. Not just for our fellow humans, but for the Manon and our other xenoform allies as well. New Los Angeles is home to us all, including our brothers and sisters yet to be awakened. In that spirit, the Manon have agreed to use their ship to ferry all non-combatants out of the combat zone. This is a temporary measure, but also a very good example of how we all, human and xenoform alike, must sacrifice and contribute to our common cause. For those of us who will fight, I promise you that once we prevail, any mimeosome damaged or destroyed will be fully restored. Troops, a trying battle awaits us, but we must repel the coming invasion, no matter what the cost. We're counting on you.
You all heard what Nagi said. Ganglion forces are closing in on the city. I'd love it if Chosan could negotiate our way out of this, but we all know better.
They've made their feelings about humans pretty clear.
Yep.
Our team has been assigned the most crucial defensive position,
Makes sense.
the Administrative District Gate. If we lose Blade HQ, that's it. We've lost the war.
Fair enough.
We have to expect the Ganglion know this, and we'll hit it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No pressure there. Do we know where everyone else is stationed?
Irina's by the entrance to the Industrial District. Doug's on standby until we make visual contact with the enemy. And Lau's guarding the hangar.
Tatsu will manage supply lines. Use Nopon connections to keep key materials stocked.
That's
Thanks,
nice.
Tatsu. When this is all over, I'll bake you into a delicious meal.
Tatsu heard you say into, Lindley.
Yeah.
You, Rook. You ready?
Why are you still calling me rookie? I could take them all on by myself. Not quite. Well, I don't really want to say either of these, but I'll go with the second one because it's more truthful.
To be honest, me too.
You'd be a fool not to be scared.
So Elma is scared too?
Of course. Bravery isn't about never being afraid. Bravery is being afraid and moving forward anyway.
Yep.
Let's move out.
That's what the definition is. Chapter 8. Ganglion forces are approaching. Defend New LA against the onslaught.
Bad time for rain.
This is Brigadier General Jack Phantom, Supreme Commander of the Defense Force of the Colony of New Los Angeles.
I'm sorry, Supreme what? Where are all these titles coming from?
He's trying to lay on some gravitas. He wants to sound like the leader of a huge organized army.
Yeah, but Brigadier General?
It's already starting to grow on me. Sounds like it makes him sound like an old movie villain. It's okay.
I guess. Brigadier General. Maybe if he, like, waxed his mustache up a bit.
This is new music.
Attention, Ganglia. Your army has unlawfully crossed New LA's defense perimeter.
You have 10 seconds to hold your advance and agree to negotiate. If you do not comply, we will have no choice but to interpret your actions as a declaration of war and launch our counterattack. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All units open fire!
It started.
All right, remember. Our job is to destroy any ganglion that so much as think about going through the gate here and infiltrating the city. Got it?
Roger.
Tatsu is Roger too.
They've seen us.
Engaging. Lead out
Do I not get my skills around here?
Shadow strike. Now that's how to evade. You can do it.
Time for a little optical confusion.
Shield wall!
Stay on the backup.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay. Here comes the pain.
Oh, that was too early.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Violent streak. Executioner.
Boost attack.
Side flash. Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Don't worry. I'm all over this. Gravity slash.
Drum roll! Here's the next wave.
Yeah, so many, too many.
Hold your ground. We're the last line between them and human extinction. We can't let them pass. It didn't have to be like
Punch
this.
first. Ask questions later. Shield wall!
Appreciate it.
I've heard Nova.
You can do it.
Time for a little
Flash.
optical confusion. Gravity slash. Now, close it this chance.
Suck nice. Just move in and do some damage.
Hang on the backup. Okay, here comes the pain. Victory is ours.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
No choice
Oh, okay. Looks like I can't leave the area, so what am I doing?
Watch me lay it. Follow up and get down. Taking him and lay it.
Good idea. Cut him down to size. Hypernova! Who's next? None can stand against us.
Okay. Oh, this is easy enough.
We have no choice but to fight.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Gravity slash!
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Pendants destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain.
And down that goes.
Be like this.
I'll get the jump on you.
Okay.
Woo! Not so many bad aliens now.
It seems like it's working, Elma. The east gate is gonna hold.
Where are they all? Could this really be all they are?
Elma?
Sorry. Yeah, so far so good. Let's keep it up.
Right.
Feels like they're,
Didn't have to be. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
I'll send them for a lift.
So long.
Crippling the target. Follow up.
Now, close in and clean up.
Watch me lay into it. Got it. Lay down some cover fire.
You wish.
Hypernova! Victory is ours.
All right. Who's next?
Stand down, Lynn. We've cleared the area.
No further hostile signatures detected. All enemy craft in the combat arena has been destroyed.
Roger that.
Okay.
We did it!
Hold on.
I think you're right. That was way too few troops. They must be testing our defenses.
Ugly aliens got one look at Hero Pan Tatsu and surrendered.
Not quite.
Something tells me no.
Absolutely huge and is airborne and coming in fast. The enemy are planning to attack LA from above.
Well, I can't fly, so what do you expect me to do about it?
I knew it. The ground attack was a feint. Everyone, we need to get back to the city.
We're fighting inside the city?
I know, Lynn, I know. We tried to avoid it, but now we have no choice. Better to risk damaging the city than losing it altogether.
The hostile forces have crossed the perimeter. They've entered LA airspace.
That's big. Good thing we moved all of the, civilians out with the man on. Where'd that come from? Ultros?
Tatsu panic! Everyone panic!
Let's move.
Roger.
guess that's Lau or something like that. Lau or Doug.
Missile!
Oh, it's Arena. I guess it was Arena and Gwen. Oh, Doug's up on top. Okay.
Damn it. It was a direct hit. Lost him.
And that explains why Marcus was never in our party.
I'll bring you back first. I swear it.
They're inside the walls? Mobilize all internal security. Any and all fighters on standby.
Hey, that's us. Let's go help.
But we can't leave the artifact unprotected.
Wing's team can handle it. They need us out there. Yes, sir!
We're gonna lose that thing, aren't we?
Can't even handle a bunch of humans?
Please, Targon wants to join fight.
What? Why would you want to do that? Although, I suppose if we don't pitch in now, that fool Luxar will never get on our backs. Very well. Have it your way.
She has an interesting power.
A number of enemy scales have entered the city.
Well, we can't withdraw, so... head on.
Agreed. Let's give every ganglion we can find a nice, warm welcome.
Roger that.
Elma, we got a situation in the commercial district. Two really nasty SOBs. They're tearing through everything we throw at them.
Well, time for us to go
Secure
then.
your area and get over there ASAP.
Copy that. We're on it.
Finally got over here.
You're right to be afraid, little girl. Let's kill her first.
Lynn, stay calm. Don't let them into your head. We've faced worse than this before, and we've won every single time. Don't forget that.
I know.
Except for the 40 times where I didn't. There's no way I'll lose, though. This is a level 30 mission.
Yeah, you're right. It's much easier to be brave with you guys here. Sorry to worry you. I'll be fine. Now come on. Let's kick some ganglion butt. How touching. The bossy one with the silver hair. She looks like she must be the leader. Alright, doggone. I've changed my mind. Kill her first.
As long as we're not stuck in a cutscene for it, I think we're going to win.
Thanks, Punchwork.
Okay, here comes the pain. Now, close in and clean up. Gravity slash. Boost attack. Build on.
Now I'm really gonna kill you.
Hypernova. Got more.
Let's lay into it.
Boost attack.
This is it. And if you can,
Gravity slash.
Target lock.
This is it.
You're nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Hit the target. Follow up.
Easy now. Play it safe with an aura. Hypernova. Gravity slash.
More cockpit time, alright.
Hypernova. Engaging overdrive.
You wish. Target lock. You're mine. Hit and destroy. Move in and strike. You wish.
How do I change target? Yeah, because she's not taking damage at all.
Follow up.
On it. Take this. Yes, we're getting close. Gravity slash.
Gonna kill you.
Almost there.
You wish.
So long.
Now she takes damage.
Crippling the target.
Hypernova.
Follow up.
Over yet. Grab my head.
Got more.
Coming your way.
Boost attack.
It hurts. You primitive worms.
Looks like you underestimated your enemy. You two are the only ones left.
And you expect me to kiss your hand and beg for my life? I'd rather laugh my way to the grave.
Please, no.
Right, that's the idea. We don't have to continue like this.
What are you waiting for? Lost your nerve?
You're more useful alive.
True.
What? Go back to your people, your masters. Tell them we want no further conflict. Tell them the humans are willing to negotiate. That we can find common ground and coexist here, peacefully.
Don't tell me you honestly think you've won here, do you?
That's the restricted hangar.
What was that explosion?
Colonel, this is bad. They got the alien scout. They smashed into the hangar and got the scout.
That's a problem. She breathes fire. Okay. Interesting way to put away a blade.
Another city of innocence burns. All so they can lay claim to a single skull. Was this truly necessary? I have become party to madness.
Well, that effectively undid Chapter 6.
Your target was the mech all along.
Oh, you're so quick. I can see why they made you the leader. And now the Vita is ours. So you see, you didn't win anything. You lost.
You sure about that?
Huh?
Your people managed to swipe that alien mech out from under us. I'll give you that. But our mission was to repel the invasion and defend New LA at all costs. Nothing more, nothing less. In that, we succeeded.
For now, maybe.
But you were sent here to take the city. And as far as I can tell, it's still standing. So I'd say you're the only loser here. Now crawl home. Tell your ganglion leaders you were beaten. and deliver my message. Hurry up and go, before I change my mind.
Our people can't coexist peacefully. We can't coexist, period. It's us or you arrogant worm. No negotiation, no compromise, and no mercy! Irina! Gwyn! Thank God you're both alright!
Yeah, we made it back, but... Marcus wasn't so lucky.
What happened?
He took an enemy missile barrage.
What? He's... gone?
Listen, Lieutenant. We're going to find that Lifehold core. And when we do, Marcus will be the first one back in a brand new state-of-the-art MIM. I promise.
The latest young and rugged model.
Yeah, something like Gwyn, only a bit more handsome.
And maybe a little taller and slimmer, but with bigger muscles.
Thanks, guys. No, seriously. Thanks.
Tatsu.
I like this idea. We'll find Marcus the handsomest, strongest, most un-Gwyn-like mim around.
Oh, you too now?
Colonel, we lost the alien scout.
Well, last I heard, we weren't even sure what it was.
True.
Doesn't seem like much of a loss to me.
It's a gain to the ganglion is the thing.
Simple.
Ma'am?
The important thing is, we managed to repel the invasion force. We're still alive, and NLA is still standing. I'll take that as a victory.
Hell yeah. The Colonel's right. We did good here today. We won.
Yeah, you're right.
So hey, why don't we all go report back to HQ together?
Sure. Sounds good.
Actually, Irina, you guys should go on ahead. I have an errand to run with my team first.
Roger that. Then we'll see you back at headquarters in a bit. Colonel.
What do we have to do?
Let's go check out the hangar.
Okay. Fair enough.
Right.
So I said everything about you. Can't stop myself.
Stupid worms. I'll kill every last one of them. Every last one of them! I'll kill them with my own bare hands if I have to.
I wonder if the big guy agrees.
There's no excuse. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't order my men to leave their posts.
You were just trying to help. It's okay. We should count ourselves lucky we ended up with so few casualties.
Sorry to break up the love-in, but you know, there must be something to that skell if they were this worried about it.
Yeah.
I wonder.
The bigger question is how they even knew we had it, and how did they know exactly where we were keeping it? No way.
Oh, she suspects that we that he sold us out.
Yes, at last. The Great One's divine vessel is mine. I beg you, O Great One, descend to this humble planet and guide me. I am yours to command.
Successfully repelled the Ganglions' attack and saved New LA. However, the alien mech was stolen.
Did you actually?
Well, speak of the devil, I was just talking about you. We've been getting tons of info from all our new data probes recently. Now, is this just me, or did you install pretty much all of them? Yeah, probably. Everybody's wondering how you're reaching so many probe placement sites so quickly. But now that you're here, I can just ask. So, you got a special system or something? I'm going to shrug because I don't really have a special system. It's just I don't want to be exploring without waypoints. Are you kidding me? What, you think you're competing with every single Pathfinder now? Ah, forget it. If a competitive spirit leads you to install data probes like a madman, so be it. Oh, and while I have you, I've got a job that involves mining for Aurorite in Sylvalum. There's also a bounty out on some nectar scarpos that have been causing trouble in the region. And finally, we picked up the signal of a new data unit out in Sylvalum as well. Should be able to do all of these in your sleep, so get out there and show my fellow Pathfinders how it's done. Or, you don't mind, do you? The others really look up to you at this point. Planetary Pioneer Part 4. You've been earning a lot of notice. Continue using Frontier Nav as you explore Sylvalum. Sylvalum Trailblazing 1. Find the required precious resources at the heart of Sylvalum. I'm not tracking that one. Beat the indigent rampaging around Sylvalum? Yes. And acquire the secret data unit. Plus, I'll give you a special treat when you're finished. I'll tell you what's inside all those classified data units you've been retrieving. Actually, I am wondering what's in those. I thought that would pique your interest. Sorry to have kept you in the dark so long. I'd actually planned to keep this one to myself, but, well, I want you to know. Alright, off you go. I expect the usual perfection. Thought so. You found the required precious resources. First, he was happy with the quality of your work. Don't tell me you're done already. You never cease to amaze. A lot of Pathfinders tried their hands at this one before you, you know? Just in case your head wasn't swollen enough already. You're the real deal, Luke, a blade worthy of taking up my colleague's mantle. So I can tell you about what was in those data units now. I mean, go on. I am here for stories. Thanks. It's a bit of a long story, to be honest, but I appreciate your patience. When the Earth Life Colonization Project was started, the question arose as to how we would gather resources intelligence on a new planet. A special team with the code named Frontier was assembled to tackle the issue. I was one of many researchers involved. Even after the white whale took off, we kept working on the problem around the clock. We barely ate. I don't even know if we slept. We just knew there wasn't a moment to waste. And then finally we finished a working version of what would come to be Frontier Nav. When the Ganglion attacked the white whale, our lab came under fire. My team, our data, it all came crashing down to Mira along with everything else. And so far as I know, I'm the only one left. I've even used Frontier Nav to search for them, but yeah, nothing. How'd you survive? Dumb luck, I was in another part of the ship, briefing the Coalition forces on Frontier Nav. If I had been back at the lab, I'd be with the rest of my team, that is. Sorry, I know there's no use dwelling on it now. I survived, so I owe it to the others to do something useful with my life. Getting back to the point, our team was working on with 5 of these data units. Each one contains data on a top-secret, second-generation version of Frontier Nav. Even after Frontier Nav was complete, the rest of my team continued to pursue the research voluntarily. I don't think Nagi knows about this. Heck, I don't even know, even I don't know all the finer details. My friends gave all they had to ensure the prosperity of the future prosperity of humankind, and I want to honor that. But there's still one data unit missing. If I can track it down, will you go out there and recover it? Together we can uncover my friend's final legacy. It would mean the world to me, Luke. Please consider it. Of course I will. You completed the Sylvalum exploration task. You also learned from Kirsty about the second-gen version of Frontier Nav hidden inside the Dana unit.
Still in range. That's gonna make things hard. 10, 9, 8, 80. I cannot use fog or frying.
Blitzkrieg! Complete Chapter 8 and complete a Great Divide Affinity mission. Alright, we're going to Primordia.
I'm sure you can guess why I've asked you here. The Ganglion are mobilizing at Bedrock Hold in Primordia. We think they're going to strike NLA. So we're not going to wait. Instead, a strike team will lead an attack and seize the fortress.
Sounds right up my alley.
I was hoping you'd say that, Fry. I'd like you to lead the strike team.
Sure thing, boss.
The rest of you will remain behind and guard New LA's perimeter.
What? We're not all going?
The city's defenses can't spare everyone. If more Ganglion forces struck, New LA would crumble in hours.
Guess that's true.
Ah, okay.
I'll guard the city. Playing offense isn't my thing.
All right. Fogg here will head up the defensive effort. As a prospector, that makes more sense anyway. How about you? Which team will you join?
I will go to Bedrock Hold as soon as I get some uranium.
Why ain't I surprised? Just follow me. I'll get you home safe. Or more likely, I'll follow while you do the heavy lifting.
That's what I expected.
But at least I'll be watching your back.
I'll begin the briefing. Fry, you take the strike team and head for the hold. Take out as many of the assault forces they've assembled there as you can. With any luck, we can prevent this attack on New LA completely. Any questions?
There's more than just these new forces at the base, right? What do we do with the others?
Your only targets are the ones planning to hit the city. You can ignore the rest.
Roger that.
Any other questions? Okay, Fogg, I'll explain your role in a second. Good luck, strike team. Dismissed.
Blitzkrieg! A large-scale military maneuver is about to begin. Together with Fry, you'll be launching an assault on Primordia's bedrock hold.
Hey, hold up. You've gone on missions with Fog before, right? How was he?
Performed excellently. He is unique, but that is part of his charm. Difficult to work with. He's unique, but it's part of his charm.
I see. He seems cold. Like he can't be bothered to defend his own flesh and blood. He's always off in his own little world. Creeps me out. I never have any clue what he's thinking.
I'm going to hear him out.
He's always been the genius type. Pulls off ridiculous stuff like it's nothing. But I can't accept him. I can't love someone who doesn't value his own father's life. Sorry. Anyway, back to the mission. Jobs like this, I just want to get them done and hit the diner. You know, kick back a cold one. Or 20.
20? That's a bit excessive, buddy. Hey, have you heard about Mirror Life trading cards? I kept seeing the younger kids buying them, so I figured I should get in on some of the action. Big mistake. Haha, that seems like half my paycheck goes to buying those little buggers. They're so addictive. Wait, you collect them too? You're looking for the golden hippopotamus? That thing is a legend! The super rare of super rares! I still don't even have a silver, let alone any golds. About the only thing I could offer you for that bronze blotted would be this bronze Senicula card. Sure. Okay, it's a trade. I doubt you come across a golden hippopotamus anytime soon, but I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. So yes, I do have to just ask around and get lucky. Got it. Is there something? Oh, alien wreckage. This is the worst day of my life, isn't it? What am I going to do? Oh wait, you. Can you help maybe? Wow, I can't believe that actually worked. I guess screaming loudly and looking upset actually pays off, doesn't it? It turns out that I dropped my comm device somewhere and I cannot live without it, you understand? It's pretty much the only way I have of contacting my friends when I want to hang out, isn't it? How else can I surf Frontier Nav when I'm bored? Anyway, I'm sure you can see how this is a really horrible situation, right? And look, I'm not going to ask you to find it for me, but do you think you could at least maybe point me in the direction of a good intel dealer? Che-Che.
Wonderful!
That's a Nopon, yes? Good idea. I bet this Che-Che character could find my device in no time, right? I'll get in touch with him and see, I suppose. What's that? Che-Che services cost money? Or how much money? Wait, that much? Nope. Forget it, alright? To pay those kinds of fees, I need to go get a job. Rather be bored than complicate my life with something as taxing as actual labor, if you follow?
So there you go.
Meg's friend here seemed really... I didn't read that. What should Chiroro do? Really upset. Okay. I demand an explanation! Could friend be more specific? You know what? Forget the explanation. I just want you to own up to what you've done. Chiroro still not follow what friend getting at? I can't take any more of this! Hey, you there. You're a blade, right? You look like you've got a knack for xenodiplomacy. Would you give this nop-on here a good talking to? The customer is always right, so I demand an apology and compensation for my emotional distress. But Chiroro also already say sorry to friend. You didn't mean a word of it. Plus, you still haven't paid up, and I'm not talking to you anyway. First, I need this gentleman here to understand what I've been through. Although you can probably guess what happened to me, can't you? It's my hair! Or what used to be my hair. I mean, just look at me! I'd love to say I'm starting a punk career or trying to hide from a crazy boyfriend, but I'm not. This Nopun sold me a shiny, smooth skin lotion that was supposed to take out my wrinkles. But it turned out to be a buzzsaw for my hair. But friend will look quite lovely without tuft. No wrinkle in sight. My hair wasn't a tuft, and I look like I just ran off to join a monastery. But now your head like baby bottom. Earth friends all love babies. Very cute. Less talking, more compensation paying. The lotion was 5 credits, but when you factor in my emotional distress, mental suffering, and potential lost business, I think 10,000 credits is more than fair. This extortion! Chiroro never get paused on that much money. Crazy friend want enough cash to buy a small planetoid. Oh, knock it off already. Chiroro will never be able to pay that. Then you had better get out there and find me medicine that grows my hair back. Or else. But they're not even guaranteed such medicine exists. I don't care if you find it or engineer it yourself. Just make it happen. So scary. Chiroro Mama Pond. You there, blade friend. Help Chiroro. Hey, this is my blade. Get your own. I'll pay the damages. Whoa, really? Fred will pay 10,000 credits on behalf of Chiroro? Hey, don't let that pom-pom use you. If this Nopon wants to pretend to be a reputable merchant, then she needs to learn there are consequences for her actions. On Earth, we have this thing called ethics. Now stop taking advantage of people and either cough up the cash or serve up the medicine on your own. Time to step up your game, pedal puff. Chiroro needs pillow to cry in. Got the act and get those feet in gear. Chop chop. Yes, ma'am. Well, I think we did.
Target's eliminated. That's a wrap, folks. Yeah, that was way easier than I thought.
Not for
All
me.
this talk of a massive ganglion force had me pumped, but this was nothing. Guess I'll just burn through my leftover energy at the diner. You ready to party?
I'm worried about the others.
Aw, come on, they're fine. We had the dangerous mission, remember? What? The perimeter's broken? The ganglion are surging towards New LA? Damn it. We gotta go. You better be in one piece, Fog. Fog! You okay?
Fry? I'll live. We held them till the 12th wave.
12?
It all fell apart.
It's amazing you made it that long.
We had to. This is our home.
We'll take care of this. You just hang on.
Right.
You ready? We're not letting this city fall.
I'm ready to go.
I think we're through the worst of it.
That was
Hang in there,
hard.
Fog. Help's coming.
Thank you, both of you. I'm really glad to see you safe.
Man, Fog, I'm sorry. I really had you wrong these last few years.
I was a little surprised you came running here.
Hey, your blood. Only damn family I got left. And you keep family safe, whatever it takes. Same as you did for New LA.
Fry, can I tell you something?
Anything, after we get you checked out.
No, I want to say this now. Dad said an old man like him had no place taking some kid's spot on the whale. He sacrificed himself so others could live.
Yeah, of course he did. Goddamn old fool. I never stopped to think of it like that. Never thought about how dying can sometimes save someone else. In my head, saving lives was all about fighting on the front lines.
Sounds like you.
More like you, at least today. Dad would have fought for the city too. He'd be a heap of bruises like you are. I thought you were cold, but you've got Dad's fire. Maybe more than me, even. I'm sorry I didn't see that, bro.
Fry, Look, please don't apologize. I just want things to be like they were.
Then what do you say we hit the diner for a few after-work rounds?
Perfect. I could tip back a gallon of milk right about now.
Which is still gross, by the way.
Yeah.
You're coming too, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
We've got years of history to catch up on. Let's party till dawn.
I'd like you there, actually. Once Fry gets spun up, he starts rambling. I could use a translator.
I want you, buddy.
The mission was a success. Even better, Fry and Fogg reconciled and went drinking. Learned the dual sword art Crisis Zone. Learned the Gatling gun art Bullet Twister. You can now add both Fry and Fogg to your team at the same time.
Great. Now get flawless plaster part.
Oh, hello, Luke. I was just thinking about how much water is in this purification plant. A lot. My brother really enjoys alcohol. Did you know that about him? You want to make ice for Fry's drinks? I can drink Fry under the table. No, this is a larger and much more serious problem. My brother has a birthday coming up, and I'd like to do something special for him. We're each other's only remaining family, after all, and this is his first birthday since we've reconciled. I was thinking it would make him really happy if I turned all of this water into scotch. But I understand how citizens of New LA might object to that idea, so I'm trying to consider alternates. Does anything come to mind? Have Elle concoct a special alcohol, invite everyone over a party. I think, actually, he might like this one better. That's a really good idea. I'm sure Elle could whip up a new type of alcohol that would really surprise Fry. Yes, I am too. Thank you for the idea. At first you helped my brother and I reconcile, and now you're giving me good advice. I hope you will always be such a good friend to the Kristoff family. Fogg's heart to heart, amends for a brother.
No other heart to hearts, okay. 10, 11, 9, 10, 11. Alright, let's do that. 9. Okay, so that's the last one here that I can do. Okay. The last affinity mission here I can do.
Manhunt.
Ah, look who's here. Perfect timing. Turns out I've got a mission that's right up your alley.
In other words, something dangerous?
Yes.
See? You're perfect. Now then, remember the night the Ganglion hit us?
Yes.
Your team took on a pair of Xenos. Real bad apples. A big old lug and one nasty little lady.
Yes.
Doggone and Reese, I think it was.
There's no forgetting those two.
Yep, that's them. We just got word they've been spotted skulking around Noctilum.
Oh boy.
Could they be planning another attack?
That or who knows what. Whatever they're up to, I can tell you, it ain't gonna be good for us.
Muscle Man not worry, his mustache hair is gray. Team Tatsu is on the case.
Right, those two are no pushovers. We fought them once and we beat them once. We're the best choice to take this on. We'll leave immediately.
Thanks, Colonel.
Manhunt. There have been reports that the pair who raided New LA have been sighted in Noctilum. Go there and investigate.
It's still smoking.
Bad guy's campfire.
The residual heat signatures confirm it. This fire was active until just recently.
It's strange. The campfire doesn't strike me as their style.
Take a look around.
Good thinking. All right, let's give this place the standard perimeter sweep.
Elma, wait! Tatsu, hear something!
Someone's coming. Everyone, hide!
Looks like we're too late. Damn it. Those two could be anywhere. Come on. That guy's the size of a mech. There can't be that many places for him to hide. Whatever. We'd better report to the captain.
Soldiers definitely ganglion.
Elma, did you hear that? Guys the size of a mech.
And they're looking for a pair.
But why would Dagon and Reese... I mean, they're ganglion too, right?
I think they were
Maybe
mercenaries,
deserted
though.
after bitter defeat courtesy of Tatsu.
Courtesy of who? Still, does sound like they're after our targets.
Everything we've heard seems to point that way.
I think they're mercenaries who,
down for intel. See what they know.
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. We should be able to handle a couple of grunts easily enough. Let's see what we can find out.
I think they deserted after we destroyed them. Have fun with this.
Hypernova! First in, first to win. I'll dribble. I'll the rest. Where you go? Play it safe with an aura. Gravity slide. Stay forward. Take a moment to recover. Boost attack. Victory is ours.
It's no use.
Now then, who are you chasing and why?
We'll never talk, human scum.
I don't think you understand. This isn't a request.
Target sighted. All units rally at point 49.
You hear that?
Let's move.
What should we do about these two?
Knock them out and leave them.
Oh, it's not those two. It's something else.
It's not our pair after all.
Yeah, but who are they?
Well, she looks friendly.
Humans? What are they doing here? Who cares? Wipe them out.
Uh-oh. Looks like we have no choice.
I think these two are friendly.
Here they come. I'll get the jump.
Let's save them.
Attack up. I'll dribble. You do the rest.
Target fire. Nice. Damn.
Rider dead.
Who did my part? Okay. Now hit him with the melee. Where you go? None can stand against us.
Tripling the target. Gravity blast.
Now, closing the clean up. I'm cut down in size. Build on. Landed some meaty hits here. Move in. Here, have a taste of the eye. Now I'm ready to get even tough. Gun for. That's so where good. You go.
I'm sorry if we frightened you. My name is Elma. And you are? Are we correct in assuming that the Ganglion are after you? If so, we might be able to help. We come from a planet called Earth, but now we're fighting the Ganglion here on Mira.
Really?
Pay them no heed, Rock.
But Celica, they just beat up those bad guys.
It matters not. I shall not be fooled again.
Not only do they look friendly,
Either way,
they sound
it's
friendly.
Not safe here.
I express concern.
Don't flatter us with your hollow kindness.
It's not hollow.
Listen, I understand that it may be hard for you to trust a random pack of strangers. But we really do want to help if we can. I hope you can believe us.
Come on, Celica. They seem all right, don't they?
Perhaps, but...
Tatsu, pleased to make acquaintance of new friend Celica.
And you are a Nopon?
Indeed. Friends saved Tatsu from nasty Ganglion.
Just like they saved us.
Yes, so if Tatsu is trusting friends, Celica can too. Nopon's honor.
Yeah, we haven't stuck him in a soup yet.
Well... You might say that we're fugitives of a sort. Ones that are running low on hiding places.
Yeah, I
Our
can
city,
tell.
New LA, is home to many races besides humans.
Correct.
Both of you would be welcome there. There's no pressure, of course. You can stay or leave as you see fit.
Thank you. That is most kind. My name is Celica.
And
Yeah,
I'm Rock.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Celica and Rock.
Here, these are the coordinates for New LA. Can we get there okay?
I believe the two of us can manage, yes.
Then we'll see you back home. Take care, you two.
Already meeting some man on a Nopon.
Hello, everyone.
Hey! Over here!
How do you like the city so far?
It's rather overwhelming, to be honest. But Rock seems quite content, so... We'd like to stay if that's permissible.
Of course. And whatever you need, just let us know, okay?
Anytime Celica have a problem, Team Tatsu have the solution.
You have our gratitude.
I wonder what her race is called. You came across Celica and Rock during your search, whereupon you brought them back to New LA, clearing up the misunderstanding.
I'll get as strong as it takes to keep everyone safe.
Nagi's time.
Someone here to visit.
Is this about a new mission?
Yeah.
What's wrong, Commander? You don't sound like your usual self.
If Mustache Friend have troubles, maybe Tatsu can help.
Right. We're alone here, yeah? Just your team?
Yes, just who you see here.
Okay, then. This mission is sensitive stuff. Need to know for your ears only, etc. Alright?
What is it? Did something happen?
I won't beat around the bush. Nagi's gone missing.
Yeah!
It's been 6 hours since we lost contact.
Oh boy!
He was out inspecting the lifehold remains we found in Primordia.
Wait a sec. He did not go out there alone.
He had a team of Harriers escorting him. Their last transmission was, in combat with the Ganglion, and then, nothing.
Uh-oh.
Which I'm sure you'll agree does not bode well.
Correct.
At the same time, we don't want to jump to any conclusions, especially ones that could start a panic.
Well, I would soon fall into chaos. I am the new defense secretary now! You think Nagi might be dead?
What? Of course not. He's probably just hunkered down somewhere waiting for backup.
Look, I'll do my best to keep this under wraps while you check it out. But we need you to hurry. Find him.
Understood. We'll leave right away.
After setting off to inspect a piece of the lifehold, Secretary Nagi dropped out of contact. Investigate his whereabouts with utmost secrecy. I think we'll be good. Hopefully. Right? North Beach. Pretty sure this was the first site that we ever had to go to for any of our, side missions.
This is where Secretary Nagi's last transmission came from.
Right. His escort team had arrived, and they were engaged with the Ganglion here.
But Tatsu not see anyone.
Elma, I'm picking up a residual heat signal. This battle must have went down recently. The signal just spiked. What the heck is going on?
Let's go find out.
Well, I went by that way long time ago, but it looks like now we get to finally find out what's going on here. Oh, there's Nagi. Looks like he's alright anyway.
Is this all you, sir?
It wasn't enough to save them. I lost soldiers. Good ones.
Those Harriers were your escorts, sir. Keeping you alive was their mission. I'm sure they have no regrets.
He never would have let this happen.
With respect, comparing yourself to those who are no longer with us won't get you anywhere, sir.
But Tatsu is glad Secretary is safe. Team Tatsu should hurry and tell Mustache Man.
I suppose you're right. Do me a favor. Head back to the city and file a report on all this.
You're not coming with us, sir?
There's something I need to do first.
Sir. It's nice to be reminded we've got a leader worthy of the position.
Grabbing dog tags.
I'll hang on to these until you're all revived. Until then, rest well, soldiers.
Well, that was fast. How does that even have a recommended level? Secretary Nagi survived, but there were many others who were not so lucky. Learned the longsword art, True Stream Edge. Wait, what? Nagi can now join our party. He is the New LA Defense Secretary. His class is Duelist Plus. He's usually in the administrative district for obvious reasons. The White Whale's former captain, Nagi is now Defense Secretary of New LA. He is a plain-spoken individual who looks upon his blade brethren with warmth. He is also a jutsu master, and rumored to be the best combatant in all of Blade. Nagi is a skilled warrior capable of engaging several enemies at once. He uses a unique style based on the Duelist class. Signature arts are Blossom Dance and True Stream Edge. Where's that chump gone off to? Wait, I know that face. You're Luke, yeah? Yes? Aha! I finally found you, you thieving little punk! I got words for you, see? We got problems. Not the least of which is that you made the Tobias hike all the way out here just to chew you out! You've been planting data probes all over it lately, yeah? That make you feel good? Make you feel like you're the big man on campus? I guess he's a Pathfinder. Well, yank him back out. Every last one, you hear me? You've been costing me a fortune, and I am not the kind of man who likes folks messing with his wallet. We clear? Roll your eyes way back in your head. What are you talking about? Wait, you mean you've been raiding people's turf without even realizing it? Well, here's the deal. Every stupid data probe you stick in the ground cuts into the number of users accessing mine! That clear enough for ya? I've been sitting there watching my profits drop day by day, and I don't like it one bit. Huh? The life hold? Ah, who gives a crap? I'm talking about cash here, pal. My cash! Look, pal, if brains were dynamite, you couldn't blow your nose, so let me spell it out for you real slow. All the money in New LA is mine. Any of those cowards wants to know about the world outside, they can keep accessing my research data probes just like they always have. Rub your fingers together like you're playing the world's smallest violin. Yeah, I'm gonna argue with him. Rules? Duty? Forget that noise. I'm talking about cash here, pal. Cold hard credits, you get me? I got no time for your stupid excuses, so if you won't listen to me, that's fine. Enough talk. We're gonna have us a little wager to see who the real boss is around here. Easy there, you mad dog. I ain't talking violence. All them medical bills are a waste of money. I'm saying we race to earn 70 large with Frontier Nav. That's 70,000 credits in case you're still slow. Loser does whatever the winner says. Well, are you gonna accept or are ya chicken? Bok, 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 bok. Tobias seems to be spoiling for a fight. In order to shut him up, use Frontier Nav to boost your earnings. No, I'm not tracking that. Ha! Then the deal is done and you, pal, are the world's biggest idiot. You even know who I am? I'm a genius Pathfinder, a prodigal. Ain't no blade can outearn me. At least of all some little punk like you. I'm gonna wring 70,000 credits out of Frontier Nav so fast your head'll spin right off your body. Right off it. What exactly is the, does the mission say that I need to do? In a single return. Okay. Well, I can change that. Change things up for that. Because my current revenue total is kind of low. But I have some things that I can change out.
what?
How goes, you thieving little punk? Bad? Ha! Me, I'm just shy of that 70 grand. You even got 2 nickels to rub together yet? Come on, just bow down and admit defeat already. I will calmly inform you that I completed the wager. Seem awfully calm. You gave up yet? What? You got the full 70,000 simoleons? Ah, there ain't no way you beat old Tobias. You're a lion dog and I'm gonna prove it right. Oh, heck. Fine, you got it. But how'd you get it so fast, huh? We're calling foul on this. Dirty pool, it ain't possible, you hear me? You're a dirty, cheating fake. I, methodically, move things around. What do you think I've been doing over here, huh? Eating bonbons? I've done walked every corner of this stupid planet looking for places to put research probes. What are you doing that I ain't? Or are you gonna spew the same pap Kirsty did about your love for Frontier Nav? Barf. No, this doesn't count. I won't accept it. This ain't over by a long shot. I'm gonna find every last person who accesses your research probes and make sure they go back to watching mine. Enjoy your piddling profits till then, chump. Rawr! Tobias left after his defeat. You sure attracted the attention of a troublesome fellow. Chapter 8 in progress. New friend immigration. Completed the mission Manhunt. The secretary joins up. Accepted Nagi into your party. The Quiet One's heart. Reached maximum affinity with fog. That's gonna be it for today. But when we come back next time... well, we have quite a lot of side missions for Chapter 8. We just started into those, and sure, we have plenty more to go. We have finished the Affinity mission, so there's that anyway. At any rate, that's going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.